EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8. Setting up 2nd and short. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. He's to the 15. And he will score. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. 2nd play of the game, big touchdown. They strike first.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Keelan Robinson to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Got a man downfield, it's Thomas. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Lawrence. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick them up and throw them down for a loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Back to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Looking middle, and he's got Wrigley.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. This throw, right side, taken in by Ridley. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Jaguars have it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. It's the Titans out to the early lead. We're back in Music City after this. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Slot receiver headed right. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
On the ground, here's Etienne. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down and the linemen are already walking back. Now here's Lawrence. There's a short one taken by Ingram. Look at the big man go. They're going to have it first and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. A big play for Jacksonville. 67 yards. Five yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. Now Lawrence on the bootleg.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is impossible. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal. To throw is Lawrence. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on third and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Third and goal. Lawrence now. And he's in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Jaguars will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This taken in at now on the return. He has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
First and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly.
He's hit after the catch and the ball comes free. The Jaguars have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just...
And he's going to take this all the way home. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That his second touchdown tonight. extra point by little is good. And the Jaguars will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Now a give on the ground. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Not wanting to take on any contact, he's going to slide to a stop. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key?
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Time to shine, fellas.
He'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him the 2nd time. He goes down again. Trayvon Walker, the former 1st overall pick, in there for the sack. So on 4th down, the Titans turn it over to Ryan Stonehouse to punt. Going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. Whoa! And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Lawrence. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Really nice job with the protection up front. Just nobody could get open downfield. So it's a combination of your offensive weapons have to do a better job taking advantage of that time to work and separate. But also, how impressive is that by that defense to be able to cover for that amount of time?
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 18 yards on the connection. 1st down, Jacksonville. Now the Jags will use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. That's complete to Etienne. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Jaguars. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This taken in at the 8-yard. Now on the return, he has lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot downfield. Now, let's check on the flag. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Taken down. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half. 3rd and long. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Very one-sided 1st half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Some nose guards in the 3-4 defense, Mike, are just asked to take up space and eat up blockers. But not this guy. He defeats his blocker and makes the tackle. That's playing the nose guard at the next level.
The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Second down, Lawrence. Open man downfield. That's Ingram. Down the sideline. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's first and goal. A big play for Jacksonville. 67 yards. They'll run it here with Etienne. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up second and goal.
This play right here is just a clear example of just how hard it is to bring this back down. Like, I mean, he had to break multiple tackles just to get back to the original line of scrimmage. But give credit to...
And he will power his way into the end zone. Hank Bigsby. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They'll throw here on third and short. He'll get this into the hands of Ridley, complete.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Back to the air one more time. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. And he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him. Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Now, faking the give. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Open man is Shaheed. That's complete.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
This one complete to Ridley. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
Now it is 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this 3rd quarter has come to an end. Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. They'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Alvin Ridley. Touchdown Titans. Seibert out now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Titans are able to edge a bit closer. Scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Etienne. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
That is caught. What a throw. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
Next to score, Jaguars 42, Titans 14. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive on.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Foye Oluokun. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run it once more with Etienne. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
A pickup of 15 in the air. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down. This run straight ahead for Etienne. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Lawrence will give it to Bigsby. And he's into the end zone. Hank Bigsby. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
Now on the return, he has lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. Set to go now on 1st and 10. look to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
He's going to get it to Okonkwo.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from second and long to third and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on third, don't be surprised if they go for it on fourth.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll look to throw again. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for the Titans.
They'll look to throw yet again. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up a 14 and a first down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And the Titans are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Seibert's extra point is true. And the Titans will get just a bit closer. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an outside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
They'll break the huddle.